TV Burp. Camp Corpse on EastEnders. Get her. Egg on a ventilator on Holby. And things get saucy on the bill.
Come on, girl. Think of the view you'll get from the top, eh?
Well, you could take me up the London Eye with champagne instead.
Listen, isn't it embarrassing when you're having a conversation with a work colleague, then halfway through you realise your trousers have fallen down?
By the way, well done.
Is that really all you've got to say?
Oh, what do you want me to say? No real harm was done, and you and Dr. Truman are both heroes.
We could just as easily...
Yes, this was Casualty. I was surprised to see them try to recreate Michael Jackson's Thriller in the emergency room this week. It's a thriller night. Someone had been dragged behind a car by a local gangster. He'd managed to escape, but when the gangster caught up with him, all hell broke loose. Although it actually looked quite good fun.
Don't play the big man with me, pal. You won't win. This is what I do for a living.
All right, Brian. Still not see you this week, Aaron. It was banging.
Oh, the good old school bundling. Which brings us to our I beg your pardon of the week.
I beg your pardon of the week. You hang on, he'll follow me, he'll do something. When he's over the chance, he'll come down around the corner.
Well, it's time to find out what the nutty nosher eats this week on Freaky Eaters.
Happy in his job and engaged to be married, Andrew seems to have it all. But his life is far from normal. Because for 26 years, the only thing Andrew Forster has ever eaten is biscuits.
Biscuits. No, yeah, I'm doing it grown up now. Yeah. It's actually quite a serious problem, yeah. So it's biscuits for dinner, and he takes a packed lunch to work.
Even his packed lunch is a 5-year-old's dream.
Can't away with my favourites. A toffee crisp, a Kit Kat, double decker, shortcake thing, Mars bar.
Hang on a minute. Toffee crisp, Kit Kat, Mars bar, they're not biscuits. They're sweets. If your mum said you fancy a biscuit and gave you a Mars bar, you wouldn't be able to believe your luck. It is a very serious problem, as I say. Fortunately, his fiancée is very supportive.
I don't know why he can't eat it. I just think he's being awkward.
Yeah, well, she's got a point. She's got a point. Just how many biscuits does he eat in 1 year?
That's it now.
Is it serious?
It's actually 6,000 biscuits a year.
Blimey, think of the size of the cup of tea you'd need to wash that down. So the psychological treatments begin.
Andrew normally chews a mouthful of new food over 40 times before even attempting to swallow it. By distracting his childish side with a toy helicopter, Stephen wants the body's natural swallowing instinct to take over.
Okay. And here comes the first thing. Open your mouth, put it in, chew. 1, 2, 3. Keep focusing on that and swallow, please.
That's a helicopter. Then TV nutritionist Natalie Savona sends Andrew home with a task to eat some fruit. Well, he didn't like that.
Try and, just put that in and look at me, talk to me.
Can't do it at the minute.
Can I just talk about anything in general?
Yeah.
So we're going to go out for a meal together and you're just going to focus on your food, concentrate on what you're eating. It'll be the boringest hour I'll ever have in my life.
You've obviously never watched Freaky Eaters. I suppose my favourite bit of Freaky Eaters is when they're in the cinema at the start, listening to their nearest and dearest, trying to persuade them to eat a normal diet.
Hi, Andrew. I just wanted to wish you luck. It does bother me that we don't go out with friends and family or do anything because you just want to avoid the fact that we've got to have a meal.
You know, all this time, all these years that we've wasted not being able to spend time together, want to get ourselves a bit more closer. You know, we'll go out for meals together.
Hi, Andrew. It's me, Harry.
Just stop eating biscuits! Just stop eating them! Stop eating Bicky Wick! Bicky Wick! Bicky Wick! Bicky Wicky 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 Wick Wick Wick! Kit Kat! Tommy Chris! Tommy Chris! Tommy Chris! More!
Delia's back on the box. Yes. It's been 5 long years. That's a long holiday.
If you go on holiday to France, you'll have it all around the coastal areas.
Well, they are a hot-blooded race, the French. But, no, of course not. She's come back renewed and invigorated with a big idea.
There are many, many people out there who are still afraid to cook, and perhaps even more who don't have time to cook.
What about those of us who pretend we can't cook in order to get someone else to cook for us? Sorry, darling. Yes, she's back. And so, whilst Jamie's digging up the latest organic produce from his garden, what fine ingredients is Delia dishing?
And what I'm going to use is actually frozen mashed potato. I've got some cooked mince. It's been cooked with onions and flavourings, but I didn't cook it. And actually, it came from here. And these are called lightly spiced wedges.
So, how do you cook this stuff, Delia?
So they now go onto a baking tray, nice solid baking tray. I'm going to spread them out, and they're going to go into 220-degree oven, and they're going to cook very quickly in just 18 minutes.
You just copied that off the packet. It was nice to see Delia's husband at long last, and it seems he helps her out with the recipes.
My husband Michael writes up the recipes,
which he copies off the side of the packets. But what I like to do is to play Delia's Mum Bingo. Yeah, I fancy a game of Delia's Mum Bingo now. I need a 41, a 57, a 50, an 87, a 3, and a 60. Right. Eyes down, off you go.
She was born in an air raid, guns, 41.
41, got that.
How fast were you going when you got your points?
57.
57, got that.
7 miles.
What was that?
And a 50-mile limit.
50, got that.
And I'm 87.
87, got that. Right, all I need now is a 3 and a 60.
And I got
3 points.
3 points and £60.
Bingo! Delia's Mum Bingo. Great fun. I found out who does the sound at the end of the countdown tune.
Is officially more daunting than the dentist.
How?
Glaucoma. Have you had your eyes tested lately?
No, 20/20 vision me.
Well, that glaucoma test is something else. They fire you in the eye with a sudden puff of air, like...
Get off, Corrie. Yeah, you gotta love him. There was dramatic news on Corrie this week.
Amy's completely gone off yogurt.
The good news is she's still drinking Yakult. Steve and Michelle fancied a night out, so got Liam to babysit. I wasn't sure about the timing, though.
So Carla didn't fancy my St Patrick's night drink then?
Well, we can all toast them together.
Well, I'm up for it, as long as we can find a babysit for Amy.
Liam?
Yeah, why not? In for a penny.
Excellent. Shall we say 7:30?
7:30? That's when Corrie's on. come to that. You might be needed on curry. Better off getting someone from Emmerdale to do it, because that's half an hour earlier. I was surprised to see Bill pick his nose and look at it this week on curry.
You want on?
Yeah, I'll see you later. Oh, give her our love, Audrey, and tell her I'll try and pop in again tomorrow.
Save that for later. Traditionally, of course, one should pick it, lick it, roll it, then flick it. Gail was in hospital after I fell down the stairs for her last week. Caused a lot of concern locally, but you can't dwell on these things, can you?
Well, it could have been worse. He could have been brain damaged. So what's the wheelchair in the greater scheme of things?
Hey, who's in a wheelchair? Gail?
Yeah, she will be. Only temporary.
A couple of ice bombs, right, please.
Bit cruel, but life goes on. Fiz was back from holiday, but I'm not sure where she went. Though, if only there was some clue.
Quid pro quo.
Straw donkey, sunglasses. Holland? Finland. So with Amy's yoghurt phobia, Bill's nose, Dev's noises, and Fiz back in, it was very much a bogey-picking, yoghurt-hating, Dev-loving, cruel, fizzing curry. Yeah, that was the morning work, that. Spain, of course, wasn't it? Yeah, straw donkey Spain, yeah. See, Roy came back from his holiday a couple of weeks ago and he brought a clue back with him. Giraffe. Holland. No, Africa. Yeah. So there's Fiz with her straw donkey, Roy with his toy giraffe, both nice souvenirs of a holiday, but which is better? There's only one way to find out. Welcome back to TV Burp. Christian does horse impression on EastEnders. Man goes nerdy at the end of a sentence on Monster Moves.
Whether that'll come home to the UK or not, we'll have to wait and see.
And a woman with very long hair on A Place in the Sun.
I can't get enough of whizzing around Lisbon's coastline, feeling the wind race through my hair. It curves sleekly around the western edge of Europe, hugging 30 miles of Atlantic Ocean, embracing some of the continent's most arresting views.
That is long hair. Now, what time is it when all the numbers on your clock go on holiday and leave the number 21 to babysit?
You would have rather gone out for a bite.
No, I prefer it here.
Oh, it's 21:30. Yes, it's EastEnders. And what's the least likely thing you're ever going to hear about Walford?
Wolford's lovely.
Lovely. Mm, it's nice. No, it isn't. It's horrible. I mean, some of the things you see on it. Oh. And you're thinking, how can that get any worse?
I'm on the toilet. Can you help me with my special pants?
Yeah. Lovely. What could top that?
Oh, just ignore it and go away. I told him I don't want to be disturbed.
Oh, for goodness sake, just answer it, Ian.
What?
Can you stop that? It's disgusting. Okay. Bit much. So, if you live in lovely Walford, what do you do for entertainment? Gather round, they're washing the gate. Yeah, the gate washing always draws a crowd. No, there was some more formal entertainment. Lucy Beale had a big party. Yeah, invited over 300 people. Although we only ever saw about 12. And pretty soon it turned into anarchy. Yes, absolute anarchy. The toilet paper was out and everything.